Exactly 1 week ago, I created a short questionnaire about your struggles and I asked you to fill it out. And so far, 371 of you have sent me the answers. So I will go through all of them and I will try to give you a short personal advice. So if you sent an answer, then stick around to hear my advice. And even if you didn't, you still might relate to someone's struggles. And so my advice will be helpful as well. And so let's begin. This video is gonna be really fucking long. I am 17 and I don't know how to get a girlfriend. I'm good looking, have a great physique, speak Spanish, very attractive to girls here. One of, if not, the best athletes at my school. And I even am very smooth and easygoing. However, I just can't get a girlfriend or many friends really. I'd say that I have 3 great friends from elementary school. We kind of grew up knowing each other. And we still go to the gym together. We went from weak to very strong together. So I value this relationship. But even though I always seem to impress people, I can never seem to create any other lasting friendship or relationship. Examples. Okay, that's very long. And so nothing interesting ever happens. Literally nothing. People just go to class and leave silent most of the time. To answer the question how it has made me feel, I feel alone when I'm not. I feel alone when I'm not. So this is a relationships and socializing struggle, I assume. And in this case, very simple advice. I know it might be hard for you because if you already are with some people in contact, for example, in school, and you already know each other, then it might be hard to actually start acting differently around them. But if you want to socialize more, you just have to socialize more, my friend. It's very simple. You just have to be the one who initiates the start of relationship, so to speak. And so let's continue. Next. Okay, my friend. So here's the thing. I'm 25, I'm from Brazil. I graduated from high school in 2015 and I got stuck in life since then, lol. I procrastinate a lot. I watch YouTube all day and play games too. I know I shouldn't. But I have a gaming channel that I'm trying to grow and make money with it eventually. I want to create multiple YouTube channels without showing my face and make a living through YouTube. YouTube is the only thing I have interest on doing and that I can see myself doing. I created many YouTube channels in the past, but I never really believed I could make money with it, so I never did it with consistency. It's kinda hard to see everyone around you getting jobs, progressing, making money, living, and you're still stuck. I seek knowledge, I watch videos about money, business, the law of attraction, but nothing really changed. Difficulty with applying and taking action. That's my main issue, procrastination, not taking action, not applying stuff, or taking action and seeing no results and giving up. I tried digital marketing in the past. Okay, long. So everyone gets richer, but I'm still stuck. I believe I'm not the only one in a situation like this. Anyway, thanks for reading. God bless you. God bless you as well. And so, my friend, it's very hard to keep going when you don't see results yet. But that's the only thing you should do. You have to keep going and you have to actually see yourself being able to do this for a very long time if you want to succeed. Because if you have passion for something, for example the YouTube channels, you just really have to keep going and keep trying hard. And even if you don't see results, you still have to put in the work, you still have to do it, you still have to keep thinking about it and obsess about it and think about how to make it better, how to make it work, so that next time it actually works, so that there's results. And also think about if the idea is good for your channel and stuff like this. But you just have to keep doing, keep working, keep putting in the work. You have to take action. Just push through, do it, stay consistent. Alright, next. I think my biggest struggle is procrastination, so I can't stay consistent too. I have a lot of things to do and some that I even like to do, but every time I need to do something, I just stand there and do nothing. Literally nothing. Just wasting time. I tend to always overthink about what I need to do, how to do these things, how to be better the person I want to be and what she does, etc. I'm scared about doing things wrong and overall that it's result in me being injured. Okay, so I plan things, arrange my calendar, etc. But for some reasons, I never really did 100% of what I needed to do. Every time I don't do it, I'm simply disappointed in myself and I'm feeling quite demotivated because I tell myself I can't do it even if it's for the best. Why can't I do these simple things? Habits are hard to change, it seems. I think that it's my mindset that isn't entirely in the I'm so motivated to change, so I'm gonna do every little things I need to be the best version of myself mode. So a motivation problem. And that I'm little lost because there's a lot of information about sport, some just plain, some very detailed and scientific, and some that are the contrary of others. So it's difficult and take a lot of time to reunite everything just to program a workout that is efficient for your goals. Also, I didn't think about it beforehand, but it's a challenge to find time to work out. If I skip a workout, I'll always do the next because even if my motivation is not consistent, so am I. I have this mindset that's like, I did it one time, I've already started this, I can't stop it now, I can't quit, I need to finish what I started, and even if it's not perfect, I'll do it till the end. So maybe I just need to find a way to always be motivated, so not with anger, and to develop these mindsets to set it in my daily life. I'm sorry for talking this much. English is not my first language, no problem. It's not my first language either, so it's okay. And listen, my friend, biggest struggle, procrastination. So first, you have to think about what you actually want to do, what fulfills you, what you have passion for. And usually these things, you don't really procrastinate about them because you love doing them, right? And another thing, when you feel like you procrastinate too much, it could also be because you are overwhelmed. As you said, there's so many little things that I need to do to become the best version of myself. You just have to remove some things. You just have to lower your expectations of yourself, because if you try to be perfect all the time, if you try to do this and that and that and that, you will feel overwhelmed and you will procrastinate. So you have to focus on just one thing, one or two things, and make sure actually that you do them. Just one thing or two things, and make sure you do them. Alright? Next, I have problem with staying happy and finding a way for my life in longer term. Sometimes I don't have just power to go and learn for things that I probably should, hoping that I will pass year anyway in school. I do think about God, and I do think a lot about how to be happy mentally long term. It results in me concentrating on very small things that I feel and rely on them. It is hard to say, but I have also good things from thinking. I realized some things that you have in some of your recent videos before I've seen them, but to be honest, I think too much and don't enjoy living as I would. I think about my future. Sometimes it is not just about not breaking into pieces from the pressure that I feel from my future, that I need to go to university to have a good work and probably other things. I've just wrote almost everything, and I want to add that the big struggle is making a safe future, having money, stay wise, happy and fulfilled. Alright, my friend, so it's completely normal to feel overwhelmed and be anxious about your future and how you are going to figure things out and how is it going to end up after you're gonna, for example, finish school or university, and what job you're gonna have to find and stuff like this. Yeah, but you just have to stop overthinking too much. Stop thinking and start doing. Stop thinking too much, alright, and start doing more. And ideally some cardio like Muay Thai, for example, or go jogging or running, and this will help really clear your head. Alright, so that you don't overthink. this is what I would suggest. And like I said, it's normal to feel anxious about future and these things, but just relax and do your best to go in the right direction. All right. Next, I have an issue with porn. I've had it for about half a year. I watched porn too back then, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. Porn has not only affected me physically, but also in education. I've gotten bad grades due to porn. For example, I stay up past midnight in order to masturbate. Sometimes, just sometimes, I even occasionally stay up until the early morning due to it. I haven't been able to concentrate in my education due to the lack of sleep. Moreover, it also has taken a vast and wide chunk of time out of my day. I believe this is what a lot of guys struggle with. They waste so much time masturbating and watching porn, and they lose sleep because of it. And how do I know? Because when I was young, I sometimes did the same. I did the same thing, alright? And so if you struggle with this, please just focus on just going to bed. Don't overthink porn. Just if you really have to, or if you really want to watch it, don't feel bad because of it. And then make sure you go to sleep. Go to bed by 10 p.m. and just fall asleep. And if you have trouble falling asleep, then like I said to the previous guy, go do some fucking cardio, go running, go do Muay Thai, practice martial arts, okay? Like, get some sweat going, okay? For 30 or 1 hour, 30 minutes or 1 hour. And you will have no trouble falling asleep at 9 or 10 p.m., okay? Next. I'm sorry I have to go through these a bit faster because there's fucking 371 of them, okay? So I might not even make all of them, but I'll do my best. Next, it is extremely immoral thing to do, masturbation, self-satisfaction, and also it decreases your energy for everything. If you want to achieve happiness, it is necessary to stay away from pleasures, which are related to body and obtaining material goods, because all those pleasures are temporary, fleeting, momentary, short-lived. We need to strive towards satisfaction that is permanent, timeless. And that satisfaction is love. Striving to be one body with your partner, and that is not just sex, because if your relationship is working because of sex, then you are seeing your partner as a sexual object. Okay, so this guy is apparently struggling with porn, and I agree with everything that he says, that he wrote. Okay, watching porn is not good. But you shouldn't overthink it. You shouldn't feel bad because of it. You shouldn't, instead of focusing on porn, I've said it many times before in my videos that I've made recently, instead of focusing on porn and how it's damaging you and how you are trying to avoid watching porn and fapping, just focus on what you have to do. Focus on overcoming your fear of talking to a girl so that you can get a girl one day, okay? So that you don't have to watch porn. Make sense? You have to overcome your fear of rejection, of talking to a girl, of everything. Alright? So grab that energy, put it into overcoming your fear, and focus on just talking to women so that you can get a girl. And if you are not focused on getting a girl, then, well, don't masturbate. Okay? Next. Hello, brother. I am having my mindset to be in a consistent way in my academics and my personal life, like proper sleep routine, mindset of doing exercise, personal health and hygiene, etc. I only lead up to only for a week. After that, I get easily distracted due to some reasons like family, stress, loneliness. Then those things lead to have some temporary happiness like porn. After that, porn, then I usually get guilty feeling. So it makes me less confident while facing the society. Then it leads to spoil my daily routine like improper sleep, unhealthy routine in food and not being useful for my family, which I become like a worm. Worm. We're all worms, like Andrew Tate said. While having those temporary happiness, if I'm good in my consistency, then I won't get distracted easily, and I would be able to face the situation instead of having temporary happiness. I need a way to stay consistent for as long as I can, and also how to manage myself if I lose my consistency at something. So I think it is new to see this type of situation for you, brother. Okay, so this is actually, I suppose, problem with staying consistent. And one thing that you have to understand is that the reason why you have trouble staying consistent at something is usually because you are not disciplined, but it could also be because you have not adopted your new identity. And by that I mean that basically you don't see what you are trying to do, what you're trying to stay consistent at. You don't see it as a part of you. You don't see it as a part of your new lifestyle. You don't see it as something that you do every day. It's something that you are trying to become, that you are trying to do, but you don't see yourself already having it inside of you. You don't see yourself just incorporating it into your lifestyle. Like, you don't see it being a part of your lifestyle. And so that creates this conflict in your subconscious mind. And you, simply because you don't believe that it's a part of your life, that thing that you are trying to do, you just quit after some time and self-sabotage yourself and stop doing it. So work on discipline, my friend, and also try to create this new self-image that this is who you are. All right. Next. Okay, next, this time. Okay, the problem for me that I chose from the list is staying consistent. Staying consistent on a certain task, like I'm in 10th grade, so the task low key for me is to actually study on my own regularly for like 2 hours every day. But it's almost end of the year and I haven't done it once. Staying consistent on making YouTube videos, shout out to me. Staying consistent on good habits, staying consistent on going out more. I want to do all those things that I mentioned consistently, and since I'm not doing it, it affects my life a lot. If I don't study consistently, my grades are fucked. If I don't make YouTube videos regularly, I won't stick up to my daily habits. By not staying consistent with my daily habits, my mental health is fucked. Since my mental health is fucked, I can't stay consistent on going out. You see how it's all connected. Yes, I got issues with all the other things mentioned in the list, like porn, wasting time, procrastination, etc. But a fix to all that is staying consistent on having a good mental health. I agree, my friend. And the thing is that you supposedly have to study, right? You have to study 2 hours every day, regularly. And you can't do it. You haven't done it once, right? And so I understand. I always hated studying, and that's why I didn't do it. Okay. And so the reason why you sometimes can't stay consistent with these things, these activities, is because you don't fucking like doing them, right? And so you have to think deeply about what it is that you want and how important it is for you. And then you just have to keep doing these things, okay? Like I said, maybe don't try to get too overwhelmed by all the things that you have to do, okay? Just identify 1 or 2 things that you really make sure you do. And the rest is just a bonus, okay? But don't overthink it again, okay? Like if you don't do something, nothing happens. Okay, you do it next time, no problem. Next, it is staying consistent. Whenever I look to achieve a goal, I can always not keep my mind on it every day. For example, when I try to stop watching porn, which is another big problem of mine, I will feel fine for maybe 3 days, but after that, the urges come to me And it feels like I can't even control myself in that moment. And every time I not, I just feel regret, which makes me think how I am useless. And then I just waste my time on YouTube and not do anything productive. But thanks to you, you made me start watching YouTube shorts and made me to start thinking about how to make money when I am done with school. Now soon my school holidays will start and I will hopefully try not to waste time on porn and YouTube, and I will start going to the gym since school really takes my mind, and I think my plan to stop these bad habits will work this time. And so, trouble with staying consistent, alright. The thing is, what is it that you are doing? What is it that you have trouble staying consistent with? The problem with your porn addiction or watching porn, don't care about it. Just do it, or don't use porn but use something else. Okay, don't use porn, which is a lot, like very much stimulating, but instead choose a picture or something that is not that stimulating. Okay, and you can downgrade like this slowly over time, you know. Then you will use your imagination, and then you will maybe not use anything, and you will quit porn this way. Or you will quit masturbating even. All right, but masturbation is normal. Okay, like we are men, we are young. Well, not me that much. I'm not that young anymore, but you have to understand that it's normal. Masturbation is normal. All right, and because you feel bad when you do it, it makes you feel even worse, and that creates this vicious cycle of you doing it again and again, and then feeling bad, and then not being able to do other things that you should do. No, fuck it, just do it if you have to, if you really have the urge. And then go do the things that you have to do and make sure you do them even harder, even better. Okay? Fuck feeling bad because of watching porn or fapping or whatever. Okay? Next. I'm less confident about my communication skills, especially when I am talking to girls. I talk to girls who I mainly like, and when I am talking to them, my biggest concern is that I don't want to give off a comment that would make them to abandon my trust, because they don't know how hard they have earned it, although unknowingly, and I would like to keep it up very much. I have some girls who have earned my trust and I am completely good with communicating with, but I have known them for my whole entire life. So my point is that I would like to make this process quicker, the easier communication with them. The second is, when I talk to a girl who I really like, I can barely contain myself not to say something complimentary, and I don't want it to end in public humiliation. Thank you for reading this in advance. Alright, so the second thing, don't worry about giving compliments to women. It's okay, unless you are that nice guy that always gives compliments and is always nice. People don't, and especially women, they don't really like these kind of guys. Okay, if you want to give a compliment to a woman, it has to come from your heart. Okay, and it has to come from a place of strength and confidence. If you give compliments just because you are insecure or whatever, then that isn't coming from the right place, if you know what I mean. And women can feel that. All right, so don't worry about compliments. Give them, but give them from a place of strength. All right. And I didn't really understand the first part. I'm sorry. And so I'll skip it, but I hope I helped. And so next, I'm 16-year-old and I have big expectations from myself every day. Every day I wake up at 6 a.m., make a to-do list for that particular day, and the morning goes on to be pretty good. After returning from school, I just cannot bring myself to work. It is like I know every damn second of me wasting time is going to harm me in the future, but I still do it. It is almost like I lose control of my body and start searching for quick dopamine surges, watching YouTube shorts and social media. I know what I have to do to be successful, but I just don't do it. I know the problem is in me, and I strive to be better every day. The good thing is, I've actually seen quite a lot of progress regarding my attention span, and most of it is because of your long format videos. Thank you. So listen, the reason why you come home from school from school and you can't do the work that you want to do is because you are either tired or you have this routine where you just developed a habit of coming home from school and instantly looking up YouTube shorts and stuff like this and just getting that stimulated by the dopamine in them. And the thing is that you can try just breaking that habit. For example, don't come straight home, don't go straight home, where then you suddenly start just watching YouTube shorts and wasting time. But when you before coming home, maybe go outside for a walk or go visit a place that you have never been to where you live. Okay, and try to just like relax and resist this temptation to get home and for example watch YouTube shorts or something. You have to create this habit that you've created, and then once you come back from that walk, then really focus on doing the work that you want to do. Okay, next, staying consistent is hard. It really is. I'm 13 years old right now, and back in 2022 when I was 12, I started my workout journey, but I kept failing to be consistent. I would do great for a week, then just give it up. Then after a few weeks or days, I would go back at it and do the same thing. In 2023 March, I again started a self-improvement journey. This time I did last longer, which was 3 weeks, but I got back to my old habits again. Then later this year I started it again, and this time I went to the gym for a week or so, but I completely forgot about it later. As of now, I keep telling myself to do it again, but those past experiences just bring me down. It makes me less confident in some areas of life, and it also affects my health. Listen, my friend, if you really want something, you will do it. And so you have to ask yourself, why are you starting this journey? And then why are you quitting it? Why? Asking yourself why is the most universal thing, the most rewarding thing you can do for yourself, because you will start searching for the answers and they will come up. And so after some time you will realize what is the problem and you will be able to fix it. But you have to think about, why do you want to start improving yourself? There might be nothing pushing you forward. For example, you live a comfortable life and you are kind of content with yourself, so there is nothing that should push you forward. But there will come a day when you will actually have to start doing shit, and life will force you to start going to the gym or start working on yourself, because you will finish school and then you will get a job and you will realize you're a fucking miserable loser, because you haven't been working on yourself. And your life will be much, much harder than it otherwise would be if you started now. So realize this. Do you really want to end up with a life that is miserable when you are 19 or 20? With a body that is weak, frail, not used to lifting heavy objects, for example? Or do you want to prepare now so that later you are ready? You really have to think about this and then just do the work. Alright. Next. Well, it was a toss-up between procrastination, staying consistent, and socializing. But as of right now, I've just started university, so I lost most of my contact with my old friends and am forced to make new ones. So far, I've made no new friends and don't even have anyone to casually talk to at uni. And a lot of that comes from my inability to socialize. Obviously, the biggest negative effect is loneliness, but I also feel like I'm missing out on experiences I could be having and wasting the uni life, so to speak. I do really see the benefits. The video ended because it passed 30 minutes and the camera stops recording, so now we continue. Obviously, the biggest negative effect is loneliness, but I also feel like I'm missing out on experiences I could be having and wasting the uni life, so to speak. I do really see the benefits of having friends and having had them before. I know how amazing they can be, so not having any right now doesn't feel great. Therefore, at the moment, my biggest struggle would probably be socializing. Listen, my friend, I too have had trouble with socializing. I am a shy person, I am introverted. In my nature, I am introverted, and I don't really try to talk to people that I don't know. But that's the thing, you have to start. There's no way to go around this. You have to start trying. You have to overcome yourself. You have to overcome your fear of socializing. You have to go up to that person that you don't know yet. Overcome that fear and talk to him. Go up to him and say, hey, my name is blah blah blah. Nice to meet you. What is your name? Or maybe you can say, hey, I really liked this thing about you. My name is blah blah, okay? You know what I mean. So you have to do it. Okay, you have to overcome your fear. You have to socialize more. You have to get yourself to do it. Otherwise, you will regret wasting your uni years. Alright. Alright, next. I want to stay consistent in things I stopped doing, like taking the initiative to do the home labors or doing exercise. At this point, I'm only staying consistent in getting good grades at school. I'm getting 9s and 10s. 10 is the highest note. But I keep asking myself, for what? I know getting grades has its benefits, but is it really worth it to be drained all the time? I won't change my grades, but I really want the energy to do things I'm 100% sure will be good for me, but I keep struggling. This struggle started at the beginning of my 4-month period at school, since I will have vacations only at the end of the period in December. And I have to go to school every day, including Saturdays, and I'm doing homework every single day. So you really have to push yourself to do what you want to do. You say you are able to stay consistent at getting good grades, even though you ask yourself, for what? Well, it's good. Getting good grades is good, and you should keep at it. Alright. But to do home labors or do exercise, you can do it too. Do you know? You can do it too. You can take the initiative again, and you can keep taking it again and again. Alright? Nothing is stopping you. You can do it. And if you do it, you will become a better person because of it. You will become a better person as a result. You will maximize your potential. And so every initiative you take as a person, and that applies to all of you who are watching, even though this wasn't written by you, taking the initiative makes you grow. And so when you can take the initiative in anything, do it, because you grow because of that. Alright? When you just let things happen, or you let other people do something, you have missed out on an opportunity. Okay? So take the initiative. Okay? Next, I start doing something good, important, and sinful, like going to the gym, starting a business, waking up early, getting my life in order. But afterwards, I don't feel fulfilled, but I think I could have done more. And instead of keeping it up and getting better over time, I keep going back to the self-sabotaging procrastinating person I used to be. I have extreme struggles with being consistent with anything. I always switch. I'm mostly best when I start something and then I let it slack. This mindset shift Hamza always talk about somehow doesn't work for me. I can tell myself often enough I am disciplined, athletic entrepreneur. It just doesn't change anything. Maybe because I believe I don't deserve successes and happiness. I'm sorry, I've been getting some PayPal notifications. So, my answer is, again, think about why are you even doing this? Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do these things? Don't do them because somebody told you you should be doing them. Think about why you want to be doing those things. I have nothing better to tell you, my friend. You have to really think deep and find a reason inside of you why you want to be doing these things. And once you find it, you will not have trouble with staying consistent. Because you will have that internal motivation. You will find your why. Alright. Next. I procrastinate way too often. Once I feel the task I'm performing is challenging or really tedious and boring, I try to put it off for as long as possible. I'm even doing this as I fill this questionnaire. Not only does it negatively affect my life because I end up doing the tasks very late the night before they are due, getting less sleep and feeling tired because of it, but I also feel disappointed with myself and I waste a lot of very valuable time because I procrastinate by watching YouTube videos. I'm aware that this is not good for me and that I require discipline in order to stop procrastinating, yet despite how hard I try, my weaker self ends up winning 90% of the time. Procrastination, like I said, it could be because you are too overwhelmed. You think you should be doing all the things that you should be doing, and so you feel overwhelmed and then you don't want to do anything. Or there is too much pressure on you and you don't really have that reason why you are doing the thing. And so you just do it at the last moment. Because nothing forces you to do it. But here's the thing, you can force yourself to finish something when you want. Okay, so maybe you have a deadline 2 weeks from now. You can give yourself a deadline, which is gonna be today. You tell yourself, I'm gonna finish this today. I have to finish this today because I said it, alright? You tell yourself, I have to finish this today, and you do it because you said it, because you are able to listen to yourself. Okay, you are your own boss, and you listen to yourself, ordering yourself to do it, alright? So, just this quickly, okay? Next, procrastination often prevents me from immediately addressing the most important tasks, whether on the same day or the following day. Currently, I'm studying at the university in the German faculty. Primarily, I am focusing on the German language, and it is challenging. Oh man, I believe it is challenging. Damn. There is a significant amount of work and studying involved, and I frequently experience burnout because I tend to do a large amount of work 2 to 3 days before the deadline instead of 5 days or more. Staying consistent is also one of my struggles. It would be much better if I could motivate myself to do a little work every day to make gradual progress. As many people say that consistency is the key to success. I 100% agree, and I used to have the same problem. I always thought that, oh, it would be amazing if I could just do the work gradually and not do it all at the last time before the deadline. But like I said before, you can give yourself your own deadline. Alright? Tell yourself, I have to finish this today. I have to finish this today, and you do it. You can set your own deadline. Alright. Next. Unable to control my urges of using social media, mainly YouTube. Or I can say that I am addicted to viewing unnecessary things which contribute nothing in my life. This addiction has been growing and decreasing since 2021, but I haven't been able to get over it. I know that it is bad for me, but I still do it again and again, and I'm struggling to break my habit. I need to study at least 12 hours a day, which I don't do. I have my first college entrance examination in 2 months, and I am not even half prepared for it. I will not qualify in exam if I don't change myself. I will not get a government college. I will be a failure to my parents' hope. Sometimes when I think about this, people who do this, if you do this, it might be because you know that if you fail, nothing really happens. Nothing would really happen. Either you are confident that you can do it, everything, at the last minute, okay, or you know that you will not really lose anything if you fail. And if you know deep inside that you will not lose anything when you fail, you will not bother yourself with doing it, with succeeding. And by losing something, I mean, for example, if your life depended on making this, okay, in school, like getting to college or whatever, if your life depended on it, if somebody like gave you a gun to your head, you would fucking do it, right? But if you have nothing to lose, really, you don't have the motivation. And so just get yourself to do the work, okay? I can't give you any better advice than this. Just fucking do it and don't be a failure, alright? Next. I easily lose focus and motivation, especially when there is a little to no results, such as when looking for a job and working out. I do my part, I kept applying online and I kept working out, but since I see almost no results for both, I tend to spend some days not doing anything due to the lack of motivation. I am not morbidly obese, but I am fat and I am currently unemployed. No one called back from my applications. As a result, I struggle to stay consistent. I also have cravings sometimes, so I tend to eat foods I'm not supposed to since I am trying to lose weight. I'm struggling with consistency. When you are unemployed, it's really hard to get yourself to do something because you literally don't have to do anything, right? But the thing is that every day you are unemployed, you are losing out on money. You are losing out on money that you could invest. And so try fucking harder to get that fucking job, okay? Try harder. Go out of your way to get that job. For example, record a video of yourself. Record a video CV to the company that you are applying to. Alright. And working out, you have to just stay consistent. Just the results will come, but they will not come in 2 weeks. Alright, my friend. It will take at least 3 months to see a difference. But it will come. The results will come. You have to try. Alright, and you have to keep doing it because the results will come. Alright? But you have to stay consistent. You have to believe. Believe in yourself that you can do it, that you can stay consistent, and believe that it will work out. If you keep doing that thing and you will enjoy it, you have to do it because you enjoy it, not because you know you have to, alright? You have to find enjoyment in working out. Otherwise, it will not really work. Okay? If you are not that motivated, you have to enjoy working out. Okay? So find a way how to enjoy it. Alright? Because the results will come. That's guaranteed. Okay? I believe in you. Next. Feeling worthless because I do not put in effort to go to the gym. I come back home at 6 or 7 p.m. and go to school at 11 or 12 a.m. But I live far away, so when that stacks up, I have time for nothing else. I know that when school finishes and when I have all the free time in the world, in about a year and a half, I will start working on what I wish for and make my own rules for life, make my own time schedule, and choose when I do things. I believe that I will become a very productive and free person. I don't want chains. I will become financially independent with all the free time that is given to me. Yes, I very much hope so that this will come true for you, my friend. Okay? The thing is, if you are really busy in your life, if you wake up at 6 and then go to school or go to work, and then when you come home, you go and do something else, for example, go to the gym and or go to Toastmasters event, or I don't know, like give public speeches, or just do something that you are passionate about, but that you don't really, for example, want to do, but you do it. Once you have that free time, it will be really fucking easy to do whatever you want to do. Alright? If you can put on yourself so much shit to do, and you do it, then once you have more free time, everything else becomes much easier. Because you've already become accustomed to doing the work. Alright? So the best thing you can do is to just become really busy. Alright, this is my universal advice for everyone who's struggling with bad habits and overthinking and procrastination and everything. Just become busy. Become as busy as you can. Find a job. When you come from home from school, go to work your job, okay, you will earn some money. You will come home at 9 p.m., for example, you will go straight to bed and you will not even want to watch porn because you will be fucking tired. But you will feel good. You will be fulfilled. You will know that you've put everything into that day. And you will feel amazing. And after 2 months of doing this every day or almost every day, your bad habits will be gone. Alright. Okay, next. I have no problem walking up to people, getting into new social circles. I don't fear people or get anxious around them. It's just, for example, when I meet someone new, I don't know what to say, what to talk about, how to start a conversation with them where each one of us would open bit by bit and form an interesting conversation which could even turn into friendship eventually. It's a very slow process for me to get to a point with people where I can confidently talk to them about anything, what I like, what they like. Before that, it's just empty conversation mostly. This is completely normal, my friend. There has to be some attraction always between individuals, okay? And that doesn't apply to just men and women, but also man to man and women to women, okay? You just have to feel like that person is similar to you to create a connection. And so if you talk to someone and you don't really feel that vibe, you know, like you are not really vibing together, then that's okay. You are just maybe not meant for each other. Okay, and so then you just go to talk to somewhere else and then you suddenly see that it clicks, you know, and you have something in common with that person and you talk in a similar way. And then it becomes much easier and it pretty much becomes natural to talk about deeper things, for example, okay, to create a deep bond with someone. All right, next. Struggle with procrastination. In my life right now, I'm not in a place, quite literally, as I am still in high school, where I can reach my true potential. And once I'm on my own, I'll be able to finally manage myself and be able to spend my time much more wisely. Other than that, everything in the grand scheme of things is going wonderfully. And I know I'll be exactly where I want. I just need to push a little harder, go through another eternity of monotony. But sometimes I can't pull myself to do so. But I know I can bite bullet after bullet and I will make it worth it. Good, my friend. If you are confident about this, if you know that you I have that ability to just push through and do the fucking work, good. You can achieve anything. Alright? There's not much I can say. If you procrastinate, if you are not in a place, quite literally because you are in a high school, just fucking do whatever you can do, okay? Just do the work that you can do, and then when you're finished, you will just do whatever you want to do and you will achieve success, okay? Next. Sorry, I had to drink. Next. I have traced my struggles to be linked. Being fat led to bad self-esteem during my childhood. Because of that, it got ingrained too much into my psyche. Now I got that I don't deserve anything, I won't get anything, I am useless. This I am useless was partly also because my mother used to say that to me a lot. This leads to the next thought, why even try? And this becomes a vicious cycle which I am currently in. Despite giving my everything and sacrificing my social life for it, there is a lingering voice in my head saying, this is all for nothing. No, my friend, it's not all for nothing. I'm not really sure, I didn't really understand what is for nothing. I don't understand. You say you give your everything and sacrifice your social life for it, but I don't know what you are doing. I'm sorry. So, well, don't feel like you are useless, okay? You know, it's hard to grow up with parents like this that took it from their parents because they didn't learn about how to be parents, right? We just from our parents we learn to behave in a certain way with our children that we will have, and we will most likely behave in the same way unless we consciously try to change their behavior. And so you can't really blame your parents, and the only thing you can do is keep working on yourself and just get this out of your head, because it's not all for nothing, and you are not useless, my friend. As long as you put in the work and you try hard, you are not useless in my eyes. Alright, so keep doing the work and don't think you are useless, because you're not. Next, I see procrastination as one of the main root causes that prevent me from doing what I truly want in life. I feel like when it comes to productivity, I'm always at an all-time low, and I'm not sure how to combat it. I lack motivation, discipline, and willpower, which I think have a strong connection to procrastination. I have barely achieved anything, I don't really know what to do, but I know that I could do so much better than this. But instead, I'm just lazy fuck. Typing this makes me realize that I'm way more disappointed in myself than I thought. Sorry for laughing, but it's normal to feel this way. Okay, it's normal. If you procrastinate and you feel like shit, that's normal. That's literally how another at least 1 billion people feel. Okay, another 1 billion people just like you feel the same way when they procrastinate. Okay, and half of them procrastinate, I suppose. Like 500 million people in this world procrastinate and they feel shitty because of it. So it's nothing new. You don't have to feel bad because of that. And wait. Yes, I don't know what you truly want. You said procrastination is the main root cause that prevents you from doing what you truly want in life. And you didn't write what that was, I believe. So I can't really help you, but maybe think about, do you really want it? And what motivates you to do that thing that you want to achieve? What motivates you to do the work to achieve that thing that you want? Okay, because maybe you don't really want it. Sometimes when you can't get yourself to do the work, it might be because you just don't really want it, or you don't want it bad enough. Okay, so think about this. Why do you want to achieve something? And how bad do you want it? Alright. Next, I spend majority of my time on SM. It has ruined my life in a lot of different ways. I'm always depressed. I don't have any particular goal in life. Social media has ruined me both mentally and physically. I'm always jealous, not jealous, but like, I don't know the exact word. When I look at other people's life on social media, and because of this, I can't concentrate on anything, and I quit the gym 1 year. Now that's a long story why I quit gym. I don't want to go there. Anyway, hope you understand the situation I'm going through these days. I'm 19, by the way. I'm not sure I really understand. Social media has ruined your life. But why? Why social media has ruined you both mentally and physically? I don't understand. If you are always jealous, then get the fuck off of social media, my friend. Stop looking at it. Okay, don't, like, someone said it in the comments in one of my previous videos that some people are addicted to feeling miserable. Some people are just addicted to feeling like losers. But I hope that's not you. You know that the power is in your hands. You can quit social media. You can stop looking at other people on social media anytime you want. And so just fucking delete social media. Okay, that will fix your problem. Delete social media and go to the fucking gym and start lifting weights. Okay, this will fix your life. I mean it. It works. Alright. Next. Out of all my vices, this one I have the biggest struggle to face. For a long time it would plague me with a murky feeling of inadequacy that slowly ate away at my mental. The biggest issue that comes with procrastination, however, based on my opinion and experience, is the state of stagnation and inertia it forces on you, which, the more it ferments, the more it infects your mind. After a while, you feel like a malfunctioning machine that is waiting to be picked up and disposed at a junkyard to be turned into scraps. My friend, you have such an imagination. You should become a writer. Literally, you should become a writer, and you should write stories, or you should write a book. I'm serious. Like, you should really work on this skill. Okay, I believe this could get you far. And I don't know what you said, procrastination. I guess you struggle with procrastination. Well, why not practice writing stories or writing like this, or poems or something? Like, really put your imagination and creativity to test, and like when you procrastinate, instead write a fucking story or something, man. Okay, like really visualize it, and just like you did here, okay, like the use of those words, this was fucking amazing. So do that. Okay. Next, I have struggled with porn since I was 12 or so. I managed to kick the habit for about 6 months in the beginning of the year, from November to April, but unfortunately I failed in April. I have no one to blame but myself. That's right. But exam stress certainly does not help. Not only does this habit disgust me, it also makes it difficult to be in communion with my Lord Jesus Christ. Sorry. I would be willing to pay, but I'm entirely broke right now. If I had money, this answer would change. So I put also an answer that, a question, sorry. I put also a question at the end of the questionnaire. If you would be willing to pay to have this biggest struggle of yours completely removed. So that's related to that. And yeah, struggling with porn since you were 12. We all struggled with porn. We all struggle with it. The recording stopped again after 30 minutes. So where I left off was that we all struggle with porn. I struggled with it as well. So you don't have to feel bad because of it. Okay? The worst thing you can do is to perpetuate this cycle of self-hatred. You know, when you do the bad thing that you don't want to do, and then you feel bad because you know you did the bad thing, that's worse than doing the bad thing. You know, and so don't feel bad. It's normal. Instead, like I said before, focus. Take that energy that you put into trying to avoid watching porn or something. Take that energy and put it into trying to overcome your fear of talking to women or talking to people or your fear of anything, really. Take that energy and start doing something that matters, that can change your life. Stop worrying about porn. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. Every young guy, almost every young guy, has had an issue with porn, and it's normal, sadly, but it is normal. So don't feel bad because of it, okay? Next. It is certainly slowing my progress towards being a better man for myself, my family, for my friends, for the world. For me, this struggle includes all the struggles in the list above. I do not watch porn. I do not waste time. I socialize. I gather knowledge. But it is just not consistent. Sometimes there is a day when I feel bad and for some reason I slip out of my routine and find myself dealing with mentioned troubles. It really distracts me and I'm trying to be present to avoid such situations. By the way, my camera battery will probably die soon, so I will have to end the video again and then start recording again. But just to let you know, okay? And so, you, my man, you're struggling with consistency. And sometimes I wonder why people struggle with being consistent, but like I said before, you have to adopt this new identity. You have to envision yourself as this person that does these things. Okay, let's say, for example, I want to become a YouTuber. And so I start uploading videos, but I really try to force myself into seeing myself as a YouTuber, like a full-time YouTuber, you know, because a full-time YouTuber has no trouble with being consistent, usually. Okay, like some do. Okay, but you seeing yourself as a YouTuber helps with you staying consistent because you've just adopted this identity of a person that usually uploads consistently. And so you have to take this and apply it to everything else you are doing. You have to become and see yourself as that person who is doing these things that you want to stay consistent at. Alright. Next. High levels of anxiety cause me to communicate less with people around me. I have very close friends and family members which I don't have any issues communicating with. But that's about it. Everyone else outside this circle, such as classmates and teachers or generally strangers, I find it hard to talk to. Okay, my friend, my camera died, so I replaced the battery and we can continue. So I left off, I believe, somewhere here. Okay, so let me repeat this. Or I don't have any issues communicating with people, but that's about it. Everyone else outside this circle, such as classmates and teachers, or generally strangers, I find it hard to talk to, and it causes problems such as the biggest: unable to do well in school because I'm too scared to ask my mentors for advice or confusion. Also, I can't pull girls either, but that's haram. No, my friend, that's not haram, but that's up to you, you know. Your religion is your religion. But being scared to ask your mentors for advice is not good. And you say you are anxious, right? High levels of anxiety. And so my advice, I'm not a professional, but just try to spend less time on social media, try to spend less time on the computers, and actually spend more time outdoors, outside in the nature. Try to meditate, try to breathe deeply throughout when you go about your day, okay? And then really like try to just overcome this anxiety, overcome your fear. Just when you are confused, just ask your teachers or your mentors for that advice. Overcome yourself, okay? And like I said, don't spend time on your phone and computers and stuff. Okay, that doesn't really help anxiety. All right. Next, I only went to porn a few times within the last year, as you and Ice Code JT helped a lot. And getting a girlfriend helped a lot too. And I've always been fairly popular and blessed genetically, but staying on track or not procrastinating. Staying on track or not procrastinating is detrimental to my progress. I work out and get my schoolwork done as needed, but there is a significant amount of time I waste, which could be used to progress my friendships, relationships, schoolwork, workouts, etc. Potentially, I think, to the next level. Yes, I agree. By the way, congratulations on getting a girlfriend. That's great. But yeah, procrastination problems. Yep. Yeah, you could really move your relationships and everything to the next level if you didn't procrastinate. But that's the thing, like we procrastinate, we just do it. And you have to ask yourself why. Why do you choose to procrastinate instead of doing the things that you know would help you? For example, getting more friends, relationships, doing more school, etc. Why do you procrastinate instead of doing those things? Do these things matter to you, or you don't really care? You have to ask yourself why. Why is that? Okay, and then just fucking do them. Okay, ask yourself why, and then do them. All right. I'm serious, by the way. You just have to do them. All right. Otherwise, you will not do them, and you will regret it. Okay. Next. Well, whenever I'm in school, I think about doing my novel I want to continue writing. But after the first 3 classes, my mind shuts off, and by the time I get home from school and try keep working on my novel, I can't think of anything to add to it. I just get bored from typing the words out and just read some books I have. I worked on the book over the summer, but once school started, I lost the spark to keep writing my novel, and I genuinely want to make and sell to make some money. That's amazing, my friend. Writing a novel or writing a book or writing anything and being creative is just amazing. And I congratulate you on being able to do it throughout the summer. But the thing is that doing things that you don't really want to do, you don't really want to do, for example, learn in school, when you would rather write the novel, they will tire you out mentally, and after you come home from school, it's normal to not want to do anything or not having the capacity to think about your novel. All right. And so this is the thing that you have to understand. You have to fucking wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. and write that novel before you go to school. All right. Nothing else will probably help you, because when you wake up, you have that creative energy, you have that mental energy to think about it, right? But if you don't wake up earlier and just go to school and are in school, then you will be tired and you will not want to write a novel because you will not even have the capacity. So my advice is to fucking wake up earlier, go to bed earlier the day before, and then wake up earlier and work on the fucking novel. Okay, while you have the energy. That's my advice. Okay, next, let me drink. Next. Negatively affects my skills to communicate with my loved ones. I think, I'll just send a message later, or I can just go to the gym later. I can do my work another day. Procrastination just hurts my production. I notice the more porn and more I jerk off, I end up procrastinating more since I'm satisfied. I don't know how to really stop at this point. It just happens, and I know it sounds dumb, but I feel like I'm losing control over it. I may already have. The thing is, my friend, when you watch porn, it really drains you of that energy, of that masculine energy that you have inside of you, because when you not that masculine energy to procreate, you just wasted it, right? You just made your baby, okay? You shot your shot of your fucking babies, okay? And so your body doesn't want to do anything anymore because you have done your job as a man, okay? And so if you are then unable to do the work, if you after that procrastinate, then just why don't you fucking watch porn before going to bed? If you really have to, just fucking do the work you have to do, okay? Try to delay that fucking gratification, okay? You know that it will come. You can allow yourself, okay, for it to come. You can allow yourself some porn, okay, no problem. But watch it before going to bed, okay? After all your work is fucking done. That will make you do the work, okay? You will not procrastinate because you just nutted. You can nut before bed, okay? And maybe, just maybe, you will realize that after being so productive throughout the entire day, you don't even want to watch porn. And so you will go to bed without watching porn. And that will rid you of your bad habit. Alright? Next. I also make content on YouTube. I've been doing it for a few years, but I sacrificed my studies and my life career because of it. Today, I regret not keep both in sight, and I have to start all over again. Sorry. Start all over again on both career and YouTube, thanks to the algorithm and audience inconsistency. I wish I could go back into studying, working out while not letting YouTube eat my mental health and willpower again, so it can be a fun hobby when I feel fulfilled on my dream career. You wish you could go back into studying, working out while not letting YouTube eat your mental health and willpower again. Yeah, okay, so I'm sorry again, I'm getting a bit slower because it's already been over an hour of me talking and trying to come up with advice for you. But yeah, you can always start whatever you want to do, okay? You can start anew. It doesn't matter. If you want to focus on your career, then fucking start now, okay? It's never too late. I'm 26 and I always feel like it's too late for me, but it fucking isn't, okay? And even if I was 40, I would still feel like it's too late for me, but I would still do the fucking work. I would still do whatever the fuck I want, because that feeling is not true. It's only true if I let it. Okay, if I allow that feeling to be true, then it becomes true. But I don't fucking care. I will do the work no matter what, even when I'm fucking 50. All right. So do whatever you want. Okay, don't look for excuses. Your YouTube audience inconsistent and algorithm. Okay, I could be doing the same. I'm a YouTuber as well, and I could complain about fucking algorithm or something, but I don't, because I know it's my fault. Okay, I know it's my fault. If things don't work, I know it's my fault. I did something wrong. I don't know, I might not know what, but I am sure I did something wrong, and that's why it doesn't work. Okay, and when things do work, then I know I did something right. All right, but it's my fault, not my fucking audience's. Okay, start now. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Okay, this is my advice. Next, I have trouble controlling my emotions, especially when I fail to do something. I struggle to accept the fact that I can fail and that everything is not going to be perfect. This happens this happens because I ask too much of myself and work a lot with big results. I sometimes tell myself that I'm a piece of shit when I fail, and I want to stop doing this because it keeps me from being consistent since I feel like shit. However, I progressed a lot on this subject. So, congratulations for your progression, my friend. Listen, failure is normal. Failure is a part of life, and actually, if you want to achieve something, then you have to fail. I hope you understand this. If you actually want to achieve something in life, then you first have to fail, and the sooner you will embrace yourself failing, the sooner you can actually start achieving success, because without failure, you can't see success in life. Do you understand? Failure is a prerequisite for success. If you never fail, you're either, I don't know, a god, or you don't do anything. You're not doing anything that's like you're just laying on your bed looking at the ceiling or something. So fail, and fail a lot of times, alright? Fail many times. Okay, it's normal to fail. You should want to fail. Because that is what makes you move forward. This is what helps you move forward. Alright? Next. Procrastination really delays my everyday stuff. I tend to postpone everything, and in the end, I'll do it, but with a lot of unnecessary stress and frustration. Procrastinating also leads myself to a never-ending doubt and constant overthinking, especially in my combat sports journey. A lot of what if I did this, however, or I don't know, play a huge role in my life, and I believe the cause of this is my procrastination or low self-esteem. Procrastination, like I said, it sucks, but yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, my previous advice applies. Just get fucking busy. Okay? Just commit to one thing in your life fully. Just tell yourself, I'll do this from now on for 1 year and I will give it my all. And try to be as busy as you can in the meantime. And you will see yourself making progress. You will see yourself getting results. Okay? Like, no overthinking, no procrastination because you are busy every day. You will start to feel better. You will start like you are actually accomplishing something. Alright? Next. I see my classmates grow with tremendous rates by following a daily routine, and here I am procrastinating every moment I get. I want to make my parents and myself proud, but the inner demon takes over me, and I indulge in instant gratification. I have improved my health by a lot and lost about 10 kilos of fat, and I'm studying for 1 or 2 hours a day, but I want to do more. Thank you, bro. You have made my life better, and I hope you will guide me like you did. Thank you, my friend. I hope I will guide you even more. And like I said before, also, don't be too hard on yourself. Okay? Pick 1 or 2 things that you really want to focus on, and focus on them. And if you feel bad because your classmates or whatever are like growing, I guess in the gym they are growing muscle, right, faster than you, who the fuck gives a shit? Who the fuck cares? You are not doing it for them, you are doing it for yourself. And if somebody else is doing better than you, who the fuck cares? You? You care? Why? You are not them. You are you. So start worrying about yourself. Start focusing on yourself. Stop looking at other people that they are doing better. I could also look at other people making 100 times more money than I make. And sometimes I do, and it fucking sucks. It makes me feel fucking bad. But there's the time when you have to focus on yourself and stop looking at other people, because it's their journey and you are on your journey. Alright? And you will not move forward on your journey if you keep looking at their journeys. Alright? Next. I really struggle with school because of what I think is a form of depression and lack of self-confidence, while also going to the gym, which you may think would help, but it only makes it worse for me to do the fact that I can't see any progress, even though I've been working out for over a year, which just makes me more sad to the point where I can't focus on anything and need myself to believe that I'm not worth anything, so why even bother? Listen, my friend, for some people, it's hard to build muscle because they have a quicker metabolism than most people, alright? If you are skinny and you have trouble gaining weight, then you are either using like a wrong workout program, okay? Or you just don't eat enough, alright? And so you have to choose which one of these two it is. Maybe it's both. You have to choose which one to fix. Maybe you have to fix both and fix them. And if you are trying to lose weight, then you have to apply and really focus on what you have to do, because you can see results, but you have to figure out what you might be doing wrong. Alright, and you like really have to see yourself like being this man that you want to become, okay, whether you want to build muscle or lose weight. You have to really envision yourself being that guy and what it would feel like and how would others treat you and how would you feel and how much recognition and how much respect would you get if you were this muscular guy and how much would your life improve. Alright? And okay, yeah, going to the gym and not being happy still, that happens for a lot of people. And the thing is that you have to pursue something else, something creative, something, just find another passion, alright, or get a job or something. But just going to the gym sometimes isn't enough. You know, sometimes I go to the gym and when I'm in the gym, I feel fucking amazing. You know, I work out, I look forward to every day I go to the gym in the morning. But the next day is my rest day. And sometimes I feel like shit. Alright, I feel like shit. Sometimes I feel like everything I do is pointless. You understand? But that's fucking normal. That's completely normal. Like, I'm being real here, okay? Like, if you are still watching this long ass video, thank you. And I am being real. Sometimes I feel like everything I do is fucking pointless. But it's just a feeling, again. And feelings don't really matter. Sometimes they do, but most of the time, they don't. And so you don't listen to your feelings. Alright? You just do the work that you know you have to do. And then you will see results. And even though next week you will still feel like shit again, and you will still feel like everything you do is pointless and there's no point in doing it, that's not true. And so you do the things you have to do, and just because you feel bad doesn't mean that you should stop doing something. Okay, it's normal to feel bad. This is called life. Alright? Next. I think my biggest struggle in my life is I'm feeling lost. I don't know how to fix my life. I have no motivation. I have no discipline. I'm not happy. I'm full of negativity. I want to change my life. I'm on self-improvement. That's why I'm watching your videos. But I don't know how to fix my life. I don't know how to start. I'm just feeling lost. I have goals, but I always don't achieve them. And I don't know what to do. Listen, my friend, I can't see how old you are, but you have to find a hobby, okay? You have to find, if you are feeling lost, then fucking go to the gym, lift weights, or start doing a combat sport and start getting punched in the head. Okay, I don't mean like literally. Okay, that was a joke, but you should do something that makes you excited, that actually makes you feel something. Okay, that makes you feel like there is a reason to live. All right, and sometimes when you feel lost, it's because you just don't do activities that would make you feel good afterwards. And combat sports or studying business or public speaking even, or just going to the gym to lift weights. This can help you so much. All right. What helped me very much for not feeling lost was starting this YouTube channel. Suddenly I had a purpose. I was making videos and I was teaching other men. I was teaching them some wisdom. I was teaching them, giving them some advice. And my life suddenly had purpose. I was looking forward to making every video that I was making. Because when you do something for others and not just for yourself, it gives you purpose. And so maybe consider doing this. All right. Next, anger issues and social problems. I got bullied a lot verbally, and because of my nature, I couldn't control my anger and got into trouble. Now I've switched schools and have gotten into new social circles with people that are decent. I still struggle with situations where I'm being pestered or made fun of or anything that has to do with anger. My second biggest trouble is probably wasting too much time doing nothing useful. Alright, my friend, you have to understand that being bullied is not fun, and you actually somewhat should fight back. You should most definitely fight back if people are hitting you, if the bullies are hitting you, and there's no weapons, but they're just like, for example, punching you like they used to punch me when I was a kid, when I was getting bullied. Okay, you should most definitely fight back. You can't let this happen, all right? But if someone is like bullying you verbally, you just don't spend time with those people, okay? It's better to spend time alone than with people that are like not being nice to you, all right? And if your new people are actually somewhat okay, they are not mean to you, they are not bad people, they are actually somewhat good, then you have to learn how to control your anger. You cannot get angry because of stupid small things, alright? But I believe in you, you can do it. Next, procrastination just ruins everything for me. I get stressed about deadlines, end up procrastinating more as a result, leaving me in an endless cycle of procrastination until eventually I do everything last minute. It also leaves me procrastinating on doing other things that don't include deadlines. Example, learning new skills, starting a business, etc. Ends up with me regretting not doing it and just ruins everything. Listen, my friend, I said it before. First, you can give yourself a deadline and you have to actually listen to yourself. Okay, so give yourself a deadline. I'll do it today or I'll do it tomorrow. Like, no discussions about this. You just do it. You tell yourself you do it and you do it. And yeah, you have to think about also, like, do these things that you procrastinate about, do they matter to you? Or are you doing them, or do you have to do them just because you have to do them? Because if you don't really see a meaning in them, then it's very easy to procrastinate with them, you know. But the thing is, when you think about it, when you give yourself if you give yourself a deadline, for example, today or tomorrow, okay, then you'll finish it, and you will have much more free time to do whatever the fuck you want, to learn new skills, to start a business. All right. So fucking give yourself a deadline. Set yourself your own deadline and do the fucking work today or tomorrow, but do it. Ideally today. All right? Or this week, like throughout this week, today, tomorrow, the next day. Keep working on that and finish it. All right? Next. So I always tend not to be consistent even though I'm really motivated, and I would say disciplined as well. I never give up early if I set my mind to it, but somehow, some way, I always miss, for example, one training session since I had more important matters to tend to. It spirals into two spiral into four, and it goes on until 2 months later I realize I have been slacking off, and then I have to do it all over again. You know, the thing is that when you have that momentum and you build it, everything is so easy. Everything becomes so easy, and then when one day you can't do the thing that you normally do, you break that momentum. And so the next time it's a bit harder to do that thing again. And this is completely normal. This is how every human being has it. But you just have to go to the next fucking thing. Alright? You have to realize and think about, why are you doing that thing? Okay? You have to think about, why are you doing it? Are you doing it because of yourself? Or are you doing it because somebody else told you? For example, I go to the gym and I go there to lift weights because I want, because I enjoy it. And so even if I had to miss one day because of something more important, I will be fucking upset. And the next day, I will be fucking even more excited to go to the gym. Alright? But you have to build up that habit and stay consistent. If you, like, one day you don't go, then, like, make, like, 300% sure that the next day, the next time you have to go, you actually go. Alright, so that this doesn't happen. Okay? Next. I've always been a heavy procrastinator, and although many people say things like discipline over motivation 24/7, I believe in the idea that discipline means nothing without having some form of motivation to do something. I lose hours of time procrastinating and then ultimately saying I'll do it tomorrow to things that realistically I could get done in the span of an hour if I just buckled up and did it. Sorry, my friend, but if you just buckled up and did it, why don't you fucking do it? Okay, why don't you fucking do it? By the way, I'm looking how if I'm even visible, okay, because it got dark outside. Yeah, so if you buckle up and like did the work, you would have it done in an hour. Why the fuck don't you do it? I don't understand. Like, give yourself a fucking deadline. Like, tell yourself, I'll do it fucking now. Now, I'll do it now, and then I can do whatever. And you do the thing that you want to do next. You learn about your passion, about business, about something else that makes sense to you. But get that fucking thing done if you know you could have it done in 1 hour, so that you can have more time for the things that you want to do, for the things that you want to pursue, that you enjoy doing, or that you would love to learn about. Alright? Procrastination, yeah, it's fucking, it's killing humanity, you know, procrastination. But do you want to be fucking mediocre? Or do you actually want to be better than most people? This is a question you have to ask yourself every time you want to procrastinate. Alright, and once you find the answer that is genuine, you will have no more trouble with procrastination. Alright. Next, I've been in struggle with watching BH. I have stopped for some time and got back into a very bad manner. Right now, I'm on fixing it and I have been going good for now. I hope I don't get back to it because I feel way better not doing that nasty stuff. I also, the last question, I would not just purely because I want to do it myself, since that way I will feel better that I managed to do it on my own. Yes, this is answer to the question if you were willing to pay and how much to have your biggest struggle completely fixed. And this guy says it. This is perfect because this is the same thing I used to think in my head as well. You know, I'll repeat it. Also, the last question, I would not just purely because I want to do it myself, since that way I will feel better that I managed to do it on my own. You see, this is beautiful. I think a lot of guys feel this way. They just want to do everything on their own and feel like they managed to do it on their own. And I was the same. For example, I'm currently have a community, right? My product, I'm selling a product, and I offer some courses there as well as the challenge and everything. And it's basically like it's designed, it's supposed to help you fucking move forward and actually make progress and become a better person, better communicator. But some guys, I guess, they think they can fucking do it themselves because they want to feel like they managed to do it themselves. They managed to come up with the fix themselves. And I understand it, but that wastes you so much time that you could actually then use to move even more forward. Do you understand? So basically paying money for something, for having your struggle fixed or something, is just saving time. Because why do you fly to different countries? Why do you go by a plane? Even though it's fucking more expensive. Because you want to save time. And you want it to be more comfortable in a way. And it's the same while buying fucking courses from people online or something that could help you. It's the same thing. You pay money to get to the finish line faster. You pay money to have your journey be more pleasant. Do you understand? So that when you get to your destination like 10 times quicker, you have more time to actually do the things that you want to do. For example, when you fly to a country, it takes just 3 hours, for example, instead of fucking 12 when going by a bus. And so you save time, and then you can explore the cities and everything, or go to the beach, you know, and fucking go swimming in the ocean. You fly because it saves you time. And you pay more money for flight, for the plane ticket, because it saves you time and you value your time in that case. So why don't you apply this same mindset to buying things that could help you? You don't have to do everything by yourself, you know. You can actually get help. It doesn't mean if you are the one who managed to fix it yourself, or it's somebody else that just gave you the information. You still did the work, and so you still did fix it yourself just by taking advice from somebody else. That, like, you still fixed it yourself. You just learned how to do it from someone who has already done it before you. And that saves you time. That's why you pay for courses and memberships and communities, so that you learn how to do things better and faster. All right. Next. I don't know if I even answered the question. Yeah. Oh, okay. So porn is not like, stop worrying about porn. Okay. Focus on doing the things that matter, that could change your life. Okay. Overcome your fears talk to people, go to a fighting gym or something. Do things that will actually transform you as a man. All right. Next, I start doing something like meditation, book reading, going for runs, stop drinking or counting calories. But in a week or two, I go back to my old habits, and they are even worse than before. And I don't start doing those good habits all at once, I take it slowly. I've been trying to improve over a year, but I'm back at the start and with even worse results. I just don't know how to keep being consistent. Sorry. So, this will be the last guy that I will try to give advice to. Okay, you are the last guy, because then I have to attend a call that is supposed to teach me something, okay, that I paid for, okay. And the thing is that trouble with staying consistent, like I said before, it's like usually issue with your identity, like you're trying to become someone who you know you are not. And so then you fall out of it, and then you are not consistent, and you stop doing those things, and you just fall back into your previous old self, doing those bad habits. But the thing is, you have to start seeing yourself as this person who is doing the things that you want to be doing. You have to start accepting these things that you want to do as your new lifestyle. You have to accept them as a part of your new lifestyle, as a part of your new identity. You have to think to yourself, okay, now, by doing these things, I am this person that I'm trying to become. I already am this person. I see myself as this person. I am that person. And you really have to do the things then, obviously, but just see yourself as that person. Really focus on that. You are that person who you want to become. You just maybe don't know it yet. Okay, so this was the last guy. This is a long ass video. I don't know if it comes today. Today is Wednesday, but if I don't manage to upload it in time, then it will come out, I guess, Thursday, tomorrow. Because I have to put the clips together in Filmora X. And so that will take some time, so I don't know if I managed to upload it in time. But if you were watching throughout this whole time, I just want to tell you that you are a fucking crazy ass guy. Okay, like if you watched this entire time, thank you so much for staying with me. I hope I helped some of you, at least a little bit. This was just wow. Thank you. If you watched thus far, if you stayed till the end, thank you, man. Take care and see you soon.